Hi, this is video lecture 16.1 on the North African and Balkan campaigns. As you remember from class, in 1940, Great Britain and Germany were engaged in the Battle of Britain over the skies of Great Britain. And the same time period, in September of 1940, down here in the northern part of Africa, you have the British occupying Egypt, you have Italy occupying Libya. And in September of 1940, Mussolini moved his troops into Egypt. And he wanted to occupy or conquer Egypt for one purpose. And that purpose was to maintain and have access and control of the Suez Canal. Now, why is the Suez Canal important? It's important because it is the gateway between the Mediterranean Sea and the Middle East. Now, why would that be important? Because we know in the Middle East you have oil. And oil becomes vital for these industrial nations to fuel their war machines. The British and the Italians engage in several battles, but very quickly the Italians are overrun by the British. By February of 1941, Hitler sends his African Corps under the command of the Desert Fox, Erwin Rommel, down to Egypt, down to this North African campaign. And the Germans and the British begin to engage in battle. Two key battles during this time period were the Battle of El Alamein and the final battle at Tobruk. In this final battle, the British defeat the Germans under the command of Montgomery, which allows Great Britain to maintain its control of Egypt and maintain the control of the Suez Canal. Changing focus now to the Balkan campaign, what we have by 1941, we know that Hitler has now abandoned the Battle of Britain, and we remember that he turned his attention to the east. He had already annexed Czechoslovakia and Austria. He knew that he had allies in Hungary, in Romania, and Bulgaria, and the two other countries in this Balkan region. Remember, the Balkan region from World War I, that's the southeast European nations. So the two nations that he had not conquered yet were Yugoslavia and Greece. And so in April of 1941, Hitler launches his invasion of Yugoslavia and Greece. Yugoslavia lasts about 11 days before they fall to the Germans. Greece lasts about 17 days before they fall to the Germans. Now, why does Hitler want to occupy this entire region of the Balkans? He knows that he is going to need these strategic locations to launch his invasion of the Soviet Union. And if you remember from our political cartoon where we saw Hitler stabbing Stalin in the back, breaking the 10-year non-aggression pact, that's the event that we're going to be talking about next in class. And that's all set up because of Hitler's Balkan campaign. So tomorrow in class, we're going to take a closer look at this battle between Germany and the Soviet Union known as Operation Barbarossa.